All right, folks, welcome to Down in the Dungeon, and it's playoff time. And we've got the TVA taking on the Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings squeaked into the playoffs at 8-8. However, good enough to win their division. TVA had some really solid games, and then some games they didn't perform quite as well. They are the favorites. They are sitting in P1 position. So let's see what happens. Brooks takes the ball down to the 30. And so we've got the famous Chester Drawers here as the running back. They pitch, but it's a called play. Lord of the Rings does not want to go down easy. And they're ready to go. Here comes motion. Ravishing Rick Moranis goes for the fake. He's got the rollout. Can he find him? He does. Remember, they have the look at the perfectly timed pass. They've got the very slow ball, but sometimes it works great. And in that instance, it worked brilliantly. And so we're looking at a huge strike all the way down to the 9. Here comes Ravishing Rick getting a bunch of divers. Oh, he coughs up the ball, but luckily for him, and angrily for the Lord of the Rings, he's right out of bounds. Thought that was going to be a touchdown. Now they give it to the Chester Drawers, who is met at the 6-inch line. This is big because we all know how challenging field goals are in this setup. They pitch it to Chester, but he's just too close. Just too close, folks. And they start with an impressive drive, a brilliant throw, one catch for about 80 yards there. Well, not quite 80, but I'm getting a little carried away because I'm excited because it's the playoffs. A man flies through, but it's not enough, and we're looking at 7-0. Have not called these teams very much, so I'm not quite as familiar with them, but both pretty sweet setups here. Should be pretty fun. So we got TVA, LOT, motherfucking R. A lot of abbreviations. Gandalf's got plenty of choices. Got the dump across the middle. Wise throw to Baggins. He's met exactly at the line. They're going to call it a 9-yard gain. Double back set. Will we see Gamgee plunge forward? No, we're going to see Baggins sweep down to the near side, and he picks up a pretty easy first down. Here comes the offset back. Are they going to dump it off the middle again? They're ready for it. Oh, no! Gandalf thought it was a simple little push, but he forgot he's got his gray robes on and not the white. And that is troublesome. And now what's troublesome is they've got Chester Drawers flying down the field. Wide open jumping catch. SCSA powers from Ravishing Rick Moranis. Did you see the speed there? Rick flew into position, saw his man wide open, did that soft lob, and Chester Drawers is so fast he was able there to get up underneath it. Very impressive. John Travolta with a nice kick to the elf as he surfs down a mammoth, fires 3 arrows, but unfortunately is unable to kill his opponents. And now they're at the 10. Let's see what happens here. They're going for the heavy hitter play, but it's well covered there. However, Glorfindel catches it in coverage to escape A, safety land, and then B, move that ball well down the field. Now this sets up for another one. Gandalf, angry at his piss-poor initial throw, has come off with 2 bullets to lead this team right down into field goal range. And they're just going to say, fuck this, we're just going to pass. It's got a man up, but that time he pushed it too far to the near side, out of bounds. But it's still 2nd and 10, plenty of time. Plenty of downs, a lot of pressure, but he gets it off to Glorfindel, who's there. Another nice 12-yard catch, another first down for the Rings. And there is some pressure. Oh, Paulie Thor dove and had that elbow just catch Gandalf's sweeping robes. But the line holds pretty well to get to Boromir, who's there. And before he's stolen anything, so he's good to go there. All right, let's see. What do they got? Pressure. Oh, Gandalf. Costly mistake. Number 2. 2 picks in the first quarter for Gandalf. Who the hell knows what's going on? Now it's a called play. Ravishing Rick is fast, but he's not as fast as Gondor's Faramir. And he's taken down. And now it's potential safetyville, especially with all these sweeps. He decides not to drop back. Look at the speed of him. Does pick up about 10 yards, so it's 3rd and 9. Will they be forced to punt? Are they just going to go big time? They're going to go big time. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to loft it to Chester Drawers, who needed a jump instead of a dive, so does not get it. The Ring's able to keep it a 2-score game. Let's see if they can put some pressure. And they do! An unbelievably long punt he had all day, and he couldn't get it off. And that is huge. Basically, the Lord of the Rings have been gifted a touchdown here. If they can't score, they're going to be furious. Oh! He-Man DeLorean tees up Gandalf, who's feeling a little rattled, feeling like he just fought a Balrog and fell about 48 stories into the abyss. So get rid of Gandalf and give it to Bilbo. And Bilbo plows through, but a great second tackle here. Here comes the line plunge. No, they're going to sweep to Bilbo. There's there, and he's open. Bilbo squeaks in. A little ring of invisibility. People were confused. I don't care. It should be Bilbo. Frodo scores, but I'm calling him Bilbo for the rest of the goddamn game. So Bilbo snuck in there, that ring of invisibility. Everybody was confused. Everybody assumed it would be a line plunge, and he snuck right along the side, and the Nazguls could not see him. And now Theoden with a deep, medium deep, kind of deep, not super deep kick. Look at the way that Brooks is fighting through the line there. Very impressive. 40. They start at the 40. A lot of action here in this first quarter. Been an exciting one. Chester Drawers held up for nothing. Always got to be happy when you hold those sweet plays to nothing. Oh, and then it's a called play. Now he loses 4. All of a sudden, they're in trouble here. Here comes motion. They're going to try to do the fake. Oh, no, they left Chester Drawers wide open again. Let's see if the throw is soft enough. It is right in the breadbasket. There's not even a defender in the screen. And Chester Drawers, who would have thought? Oh, shit, it's not Chester. That's right, Chester had that beautiful catch up top. That's the SCA power. SCA, the WR2 featured heavily, and we're looking at 2 touchdowns. But they do have one bright spot. Missed extra point, only down by 13. 2 scores, can take the lead. Here comes the elf. Flying through. Oh, his dexterity was good, but where's his constitution? He went right down straight. Gandalf is there. A lot of pressure. Thought maybe that was going to be Gandalf's 3rd pick of the half. Let's see what he does. He's got, actually, everyone's pretty well covered. He decides to force it up top. Lucky he was just knocked away. Gandalf definitely getting frustrated, wishing he could just thrust his staff into the ground, but it's not working, and so they're going to have to punt, and now they give the ball back to this pretty lethal TVA offense. Denthor with a giant deep punt, and those extra 10 yards are exactly what they needed to put that in. That's too bad. Had it been a normal kick, they would have tackled him on the 2. Here comes Ravishing Rick. Oh, and they leave everybody open. They thought they would be content with their lead, but they're not. He-Man DeLorean with a jumping grab. Look at him go. No, that's Macho Mandoff. I'm sorry. Getting all my guys confused. That is painful. TVA is coming out. They're not fucking around, folks. Macho Mandoff with a deep strike. Ravishing Rick Moranis putting it down, and they're saying, hey, welcome to the big leagues, punk. This is where the real teams play. 27-7. And Travolta fires it deep. Let's see what the elf will do. He is immune to charm, has +1 with a longsword, but it does him no good. Down he goes at the 8. This is troublesome. Pressure. No, Gandalf has a pocket, but once again, everyone's well covered. And double covered. He forced it in there. Should have just tucked the ball and ran, Gandalf. Come on. Looks like maybe they're going to try that play again. They do. They get the little dump off. Lucky that wasn't picked. God, the D of TVA has been playing super well on these pass plays. All right, here comes the run to Gamgee. He had a wide open spot, but those short little legs, that suffers on that max speed. He's not able to get away, and there's still 68 seconds left. What's going to happen here? He took his time, but a little bit of pressure. Another deep, deep kick. This time they're happy to have the bonus 10 yards. Labim, though, looking pretty solid. Gets out to the 30. Enough time for this lethal scoring, pass-scoring offense to check in. And they're just greedy. They want more. Macho Mandoff, the dive, but this time it's through his fingers. Much better coverage there, but man, I love the play calls. These guys are just balls to the wall. They're not happy. And there's the speed of Ravishing Rick. Look at him go. Gets out to the 49, almost tackled for a 2-yard loss. Picked up his feet, hit the center, puts him in good strike here. One good play, and they can get off a field goal. Maybe they won't need it. He's going to fire it to Brooks, the slow one. Oh, but he could not adjust. Going across the field there. That was painful. Man, these play calls, though, are right what they need. Oh, but Treebeard reaches out that root-like arm, and it's just long enough. I thought the half was over. I was confused. It's 3rd and 21. They have one more play, one more shot at glory. I think it's blocked. No, he dumps it off to Chester Drawers, who will only pick up a few yards. So LOTR escapes there. Lots of heavy, killing, knockout blows, but they're able to duck, dodge, dip, and weave and dive some of those blows there. But it is still 27-7. Their offense has been sputtering. They need Gandalf to come out in those white robes and see what the hell they can do. 4 wide for Gandalf. Got plenty of time, plenty of space. He's got some speed himself. He should have thrown it, but he does pick up 9. 4 wide again. This time it's the pitch up to Bilbo's. Got an easy first down, but unable to hit the far side. Only picks up about 5. They need to score. And a called play is not what they were dreaming of. Frazier Ramon takes him out. 2nd and 21. That big loss on the shotgun. They're not afraid of it, though. They come back to it. Quick throw and a pick from Gandalf. What was he thinking? Oh, Gandalf expecting the Eagles to pluck the ball out, because that's what Tolkien does when he writes himself into a hole. And then he just says, oh, fuck it, I'll have Eagles save us. But there's no Eagles in Tecmo, baby. And so he's unable to save himself there. Ravishing Rick pushed it a little deep. Had a chance. Let's see. He's got a man chasing him. Finds the nice dump off, who then coughs up the ball. And this time, LOTR gets a break. The ball looked like it was going out of bounds, but he grabbed it. Quickly stood up and ran. But they're not to be fooled. Gandalf, all angry, wanted to go for that deep, deep throw. The Power X fly that's in everybody's lineup if you have 2 brains. Oh, Gandalf is just, I mean, I don't know if he's been cursed. I don't know if he's slept with a succubus or what. He is just having one hell of a shitty day. And this team ain't going to win without Gandalf there. Gandalf needed to come in at his best. Not only is he at gray robes, it's like he's fucking got boxers and a tank top on underneath. I mean, what the hell is going on? He must have got COVID last week or something. He is hating it. He too will sometimes bend you over. Here comes John Travolta. The elf now, just doing it. All these people start thinking about their own personal stats. Can they at least be a standout? Can they make the team next year? Gandalf does fire it. Oh, it doesn't get the right angle. Pushes it too far. Red gun. The line holds pretty well. He decides to take it into himself so he can at least throw a pick. He does have some speed. Made a nice move there to pick up an extra 10-15 yards. But unless it's just some sort of absolute miracle, if they fucking win this game, it really will be because the Eagles will have come and saved him. And he pushed it a little deep there. Well covered. 2nd and 10. Need a score. Need a score. Will he get the dump off? He's got the short drop down to Gamgee, who does catch it and hurls a man. Oh, and then he fumbles. It looked out of bounds, folks. It looked like if the ball was out of bounds. There's a red flag thrown, but no, it's No one sees it. The refs have already allowed a play. There's all sorts of pandemonium there. Oh, and then he coughs up the ball. Oh, and TVA grabs it. We've had fumble after fumble. No one knows what's going on. Gandalf is screaming at Merry and Pippin, telling them to hurl themselves down the goddamn well next time they make the mistake, even though they argue they weren't even there and had no part of the play. 34-7. Well, the time is now a dire, dire enemy. Lord of the Rings, though, the Shelob, the spider, skittles up and stabs him. Let's see if maybe they secretly put some poison in Ravishing Rick. Decides to do the run, only gets a yard out of it. 3rd and 18. Are they going to give it right back to him? Not burning much time so far. Oh, they've got 2 men deep. This is dangerous with that soft lob. It's right in the breadbasket. And touchdown. And if there was just the tiniest glimmer of hope that maybe the Eagles would somehow come and save them, that hope is dead. As Bilbo and Frodo and the high company of these fucking humanoids and dwarves and elves, they stumble across the Eagle's nest. But what do they find? They find the Nazguls feasting upon the carcasses of the once great eagles, as now there's nothing left but bones and rotten flesh. Gandalf says, all right, might as well hurl it to Boromir. Let's see if he can be a traitor and fumble. But he's not. And the stench of the One Ring, the pressure, Gandalf hurls it off. Gandalf didn't realize he was as tainted as he was. Unable to do anything here. Luckily, that wasn't pick number 5. Here goes Baggins, unable to decide which way he wants to go. Does get a nice first down, but the clock is running. The scoreboard is brutal. Gamgee trying to at least make it close, but oh, they hit the little man, and Rick picks it up. Rick the Pitman. Gesture drawers. Look at that. That's how the day has been. Called play and a run play, and they pick up 11 fucking yards. And usually when the running back goes like that, it means he's feeling excellent. So that's good for the TVA. They've got a pretty wicked offense here. .209. Will they pad the score? Will they have the biggest blowout of the playoffs? That's the question. Look at Ravishing. Look at him go. Down to the 27. Still plenty of time left. Dreaming dreams of putting on another 7 on the board. The pitch up to Chester. Can't make a move. He's down. So this team is looking pretty hot. I think they're going to play the Ballers. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked ahead, so that's not a spoiler. I'm just trying to remember what the little thing is announced in addition games. So they do. They get the score up there, trying to make their claim to be feared. 48-7. Hopping it to the elf. Down he goes at the 30. So can they at least have a little pride? Can they do a little something? Gandalf for 3. Fires it deep. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Trying to find that elf. Might get a man deep. He does have a man deep. Oh, throws it to the wrong guy. They do connect over 2 jumping people, but he had a guy wide open. Run to the end zone. Feeling a little desperate. Let's see what happens. The line holds, although they covered both deep men. They do the drop down, and he's tackled at the 30. One more play here. 7 seconds left. Can they chip into that 41-point lead? Gandalf says, God damn it, I'm taking it myself, and he gets clobbered at the 19. So there it is. There it is. The TVA putting on a display. Look at that. 66%, 364 yards compared to 39% and 4 fucking picks. So that is brutal. The run game for Lord of the Rings worked quite well, but not so true for the passing game. So TVA marches on for a date with Destiny. Thanks for spending time down in the dungeon with Tim.